Have you ever wondered what desperation can make a person do? This is the tragic and unforgettable story of Mama Risi, a young Yoruba widow whose search for success led her to her own destruction. In the heart of a busy town in southwestern Nigeria lived a woman everyone knew not because she was rich, but because of her voice. Every morning, before the sun even rose, you would hear her shout from the bus stop. Rice hot. Beans sweet like honey. Come and chop better food oh. Her name was Mama Risi, a woman of just 30, but her face carried the story of 50 years of struggle. She had 3 young children, 1 daughter, and a set of twins. Her husband had disappeared the very day she gave birth to the twins. He left and never came back. Since that day, life had been nothing but a battlefield. Still, she kept fighting. She would cook large pots of food every morning: rice, stew, moi, plantain, and go to the roadside to sell. She had a sweet voice, and she knew how to praise people. "Oga driver, fine man. Come chop my food oh, not only this food go give you strength to drive well." But no matter how loud she called, customers ignored her. They walked straight to other food sellers nearby. Each evening, she packed her unsold food, half-dried and cold, and dragged herself home. Sometimes she sold only 2 plates. Sometimes none at all. That night, as her children slept beside her on the floor of their small, hot room, she wept quietly. She cried, "God, is this how my life will be forever?" She would wake up again at dawn, sweep the church, pray, sing hymns, and still return home to face hunger. She believed God would help, but help never came. One fateful evening, after another terrible day with no sales, she met a woman at the market who whispered something to her. "My sister," the woman said, "why are you suffering like this? Go and see Baba Ijibu, the old herbalist in Okita. He helps women like you. You too go make it." At first, Mama Risi refused. "Huh? Go. Odi forbid. I no fit do juju." But that night, as her children cried for food and there was nothing to give them, she made up her mind. "If God no go answer me, maybe this one go work," she thought. The next morning, she went to see the herbalist. The man was old and wrinkled, with cowries on his table and smoke rising from a clay pot. He looked at her for a long time and said softly, "My daughter, I know why you are here. But don't rush your destiny. You are meant to be great. Patience is your key." Tears rolled down her face. "Baba, I have been patient. I have prayed. My children are hungry. I am tired of waiting. Help me, please." The old man sighed deeply. "All right," he said. "If that is your wish, you will bring me 2,000 naira. I will prepare something strong for you." Without hesitation, she removed the money from her wrapper and gave it to him. The man disappeared inside and returned with a small brown gourd. He placed it in her hands carefully. "Listen very well," he said. "Anytime you finish cooking, shake this gourd and strike it 3 times on your pot. A small spider will come out and weave cobwebs into your food. Only you will see it. That cobweb will make your food sweet and hot all day. Customers will rush you until your pot is empty. But," his tone changed, "no blood relative of yours must ever eat from that food. If they do, your children will die instantly, and your body will rot before death." Mama Risi was scared for a moment, but hunger and frustration drowned her fear. She nodded quickly. "Baba, I hear. I go do exactly like you talk." That night, she cooked her food as usual, and when she was done, she followed the instructions. She shook the gourd 3 times, hit the pot thrice, calm. Calm. Calm, asterisk. A tiny spider crawled out, spun a thick cobweb, and disappeared. Her heart raced, but she said, "Let's see what will happen tomorrow." The next morning, before she even arrived at the bus stop, people were waiting. "Oh, Mama Risi, where you? Day since. We don't dey wait for you." In 1 hour, her food finished. She went home that day with more money than she had seen in months. She laughed, she danced, she praised the gods. Baba Ijibu is truly powerful, she shouted. Weeks passed, then months. Her business grew. She bought a big shop, employed workers, and even started supplying food for events. Her name spread across towns, Mama Risi rice and stew the sweetest in the land. Even taxi drivers advertised her, "Madam, make we branch Mama Risi place before we go." Her life had changed completely. But her soul was slowly dying. One afternoon, far away in another town, her younger brother, Tond, was working in a mechanic shop. His boss sent him to deliver a spare part, and on his way, he met an old friend who was eating a delicious-looking meal. "My guy, where you buy this food?" Tond asked. The friend laughed. "Oh, you never hear of Mama Risi? Her food no number one. Even if you no get appetite, her rice go make you hungry again." Tond smiled. "N. Give me small no." His friend gave him a spoonful. Tond ate it, licked his lips, and smiled. "Oh, this woman sabi cook." He never knew the food came from his own sister's pot. The next morning, at the bus stop, people gathered earlier than usual. The line was long, everyone waiting for Mama Risi's food. As she served, two men began to argue. "I was here first." "No, you came after me." The argument grew into a fight. In the chaos, one man kicked her main pot. It tumbled over and crashed open on the ground. The crowd gasped. Right there, in front of everyone, thick cobwebs spread across the spilled rice and stew. Someone screamed, "Oh! Witchcraft! This woman done they use juju feed us." The news spread like wildfire. People picked up stones, shouting, "Kill her! Kill the witch!" Her children, hearing the chaos, ran toward the scene desperate to save their mother. But as they crossed the road, a car lost its brakes. It hit them. All three children died. On the spot. When the crowd heard what happened, they dropped their stones. Some wept, others murmured. The community leader stepped forward and said, "Leave her. Her punishment has already come." That night, Mama Risi sat in her empty shop. She stared at the broken pots, at her stained apron, and at the God that had brought her pain. She whispered, "My God, forgive me. I was only tired. I only wanted a better life for my children." She drank poison, but it didn't work. Days later, her skin began to rot. Her fingers turned black. Leprosy ate her alive. She couldn't go out again. No one came near her. She died slowly, in the same small room where she once cried for God's help, forgotten, alone. No matter how long it takes, never let desperation make you forget who you are. Some roads may look easy, but they lead to destruction. Aya Risi's story reminds us that God's time may be slow, but it is sure. What is yours will find you, as long as you keep faith. But when you try to outrun destiny, you end up running into disaster. Because shortcuts may look bright at first, but they always end in darkness.